welcome to Bottoms Down Chair Yoga for Everyone. I'm Carol. I'm so glad you've joined us. Today is class 1 of our 30-class active chair yoga journey together. We're going to focus on poses to regain and maintain a healthy posture, including a shoulder and chest opening series. We created this series 3 years ago, and let's experience our chair yoga practice as a community together. Hello and welcome to Bottoms Down Chair Yoga for Everyone. I'm Carol. I'm so glad you've joined us today. So check out the new sections on the Bottoms Down YouTube channel homepage. Just makes it easier for you to find classes by length or by purpose or by body area. And if you haven't already, please click the subscribe button. Don't forget it's free and I'd love to hear from you, so leave me a comment. Now in today's practice, we'll explore poses for a healthy posture. You'll only need your chair, and let's get started. All right, so we're going to start. Let's move forward in our chair. We're not leaning back. We're going to lift our heart nice and tall, right? Pull that belly button in. Lower those shoulders down out of the ears. Place your hands lightly on your thighs, palms facing up. We're going to take just a moment to ground those feet, so just feel like all 4 pressure points are equally weighted on the mat or on the floor, so you're not pronating or supinating those feet, right? You've got them all equally weighted. Same thing with those sits bones. So we're sitting up nice and tall in our chair, and we feel those sits bones equally weighted on the chair. All right, let's go ahead and close our eyes and just connect to that heart center, letting go of everything outside of the room. Now just begin to notice your breath, just your natural inhalation and exhalation. Next, I want you to visualize your spine. Nice and tall, erect. Visualize all the way from the tailbone up through the spine, out the crown of the head. Begin to deepen that breath, just inhaling a little more deeply, exhaling a little more completely. Bring your hands to your heart. Lift that heart nice and tall. Over-exaggerate that lift through the sternum. And set your intentions for today's practice. Just one more breath. Go ahead and bring your hands back down to your thighs and open your eyes. Let's drop that left ear towards that left shoulder. And chin to chest. Let's go to the other side. And chin to chest. Go ahead and look to the front of the room. Let's look over this right shoulder. Go ahead and look center. And look over that other shoulder. Go ahead and look center, and then we're going to do a shoulder roll. So this is a super exaggerated roll, right? So you're feeling all of those movements, that forward and the up and the back and the down, and maybe let's reverse that. It should feel really good. One more. All right, beautiful. So we're going to bring our hands to our heart and lift up long spine. Open up through that throat. Now as you move into your cat pose, I want you to think about pulling these front ribs back. Your tailbone is going to go heavy. Then you round your spine, and then you put your hands on your thighs. Tuck the chin, look at your belly. Now we're going to lift up, and we're going to grab the back of our chair as we lift that heart up into our cow pose. Oh yeah, that should feel good. Let's do that cat pose again. Let's just go ahead and round that spine. Think about front ribs to back, tailbone goes heavy, hands go into the lap. We look at our belly button. We're going to lift back up. Heart lifts, sternum lifts, shoulders are back. Grab the chair and lift. Let's inhale here. Exhale, round down into cat. Inhale, we're going to lift up into cow. One more time. Round down into that cat pose. Oh yeah, that's so good. And release. All right, let's grab a sip of water. So we're going to move to the back of our chair so that our spine is nice and supported by the back of the chair. All right? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to open our arms kind of like we did, kind of like what we do with our mountain pose. So our arms are here low at a diagonal and we're just stretching. So my heart is lifted, my spine is long, I'm pressing against the back of the chair. And then bring those hands in. Okay? The next version is we're going to come a little bit higher. Those arms are a little bit higher. And come in. Now they're going to go a little bit higher. Now this is not up to the ceiling though, right? So it's kind of still at a diagonal, but just a little bit higher. Our heart is lifted. We're pressing against the back of that chair. Belly is tight, extending through that spine. One more breath and bring the hands back down. Okay, so you can keep doing that same thing if you want to. What I like about this version is you've got the back of the chair for support, and you can really feel, I can feel if I'm letting my, if I'm not extending through that spine, I can really feel it on the back of the chair. But if you're with me, what we're going to do is we're going to move forward just a little bit in our chair. And we're going to do that same thing. So we're going to open our arms here, kind of in that low position, if you will. Make sure your belly is tight. And then, if you can, you're just going to give it a little bit of a back bend. So I'm looking up a little bit higher. I'm really lifting through the sternum, squeezing my shoulder blades behind me, and I'm feeling a little bit more of a back bend, but belly is tight. It's a tiny back bend. All right, let's release that. Now, if you're still against your chair, I want you to really be pressing against the back of that chair, okay? Let's come to that middle position. Again, I'm squeezing my shoulder blades behind. I'm looking up slightly. And down we go. Last version. Arms are a little bit higher. I'm squeezing my shoulder blades behind me. I'm looking up. My belly is tight. And down we go. We're going to do the exact same thing one final time. You choose. Do you want your back against the chair, or do you want to be not against the chair? You choose. Pick your position. All right, here we go. Arms are down, squeezing, lifting your sternum, lifting that heart, squeezing your shoulder blades behind you. Belly is tight. Looking up slightly. Release it. Back to that middle position. Here we go. And release it. Are we ready? Up to the ceiling or towards the ceiling. Up we go. Shoulders are down. Belly is tight. Feel that stretch. One more breath. Hands are down and release. If you want to give a little shoulder roll, give a little shoulder roll. All right. Now, what we're going to do is it's similar to what we did, but we're going to add a little twist to that. So we're forward. Now this one I do want you to be forward in your chair. You're going to sit nice and tall. Go ahead and get those abdominals super engaged, okay? So we're going to take, our hands are going to be in our lap. Now this hand, we're going to start with it and we're going to face forward, and you're going to take that one arm and open it to the side. Bring it back in, and then we're going to do the other side, okay? You're facing forward for now. We're going to add on here in a second. Bring it in. Now it's to the middle position. And you're going to bring that hand down to the middle position on the other side. Hand back down. Now it's up in that upper position. One arm at a time. Down we go. Other side. I don't know about you, but I'm really feeling a nice stretch through my chest and my upper arms. And down we go. Okay. Now the next version of this is we're going to continue the same thing, but we're going to follow our arm with our gaze, okay? So it's going to add a little twist to it. So here we go. We're going to twist it open. Hand back into the lap. Other side, here we go. Hand back to the lap. Back to the center, remember, kind of middle. Hand to the lap. Other side, I'm following that hand with my gaze. Back, center, up we go. Down to the lap, other side. All right, we're going to keep going. And we're going to add the breath. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale, center. Inhale, open. Exhale, center. Other, middle. Inhale, open. Exhale, center. Inhale, open, other side. Exhale, center. Last one. Nice little vinyasa here. Up we go. And exhale, down. Up we go on the inhale and exhale, and down we go. How did that feel? I love that one. That one's a good one. Okay. So now we're going to add another little twist here. So I'm going to take my hand and I'm going to place it right on my waist. Okay? This arm, now, this shoulder, excuse me, is going to come back, and I'm going to place that hand on the chair. Now, you can use this hand against your waist for a little leverage and try to twist. So I'm pulling my hand on my waist as I twist and look back. All right, so we're nice and warm here. So a nice little twist to the center of the body, and we're going to face forward, and let's do the other side. So this hand is going to come on that waist. This hand is going to come back. Pull that shoulder back. Pull this waist forward, if you will, as I turn and look back. So there's just a little bit of leverage with that hand that's on your waist that might give you a little different kind of twist. Go ahead and face forward. We're going to do the same thing just one more time. Here we go. Pull it, hand back, shoulder comes back, turn, look over, and then remember you're kind of using this hand on the waist as leverage. Let's face forward, and we're going to do the other side. Hand here, opposite hand on the chair, shoulder comes back, turn, look over that back shoulder, pull on that waist just a little bit, one more breath, and release. Just another version, right, of that twist. We do various different versions of twist, and that one's just a little bit different. I like that one. Okay, so the last thing we're going to do in this particular section is we're going to do a half Lord of the Fishes. So we'll take this knee and we're going to open it up nice and wide. Now in your half Lord of the Fishes, what will inevitably happen is this knee that's facing me is going to want to fold in. But I really want you to focus on not letting that happen. So keeping those knees nice and open, feeling that inner thigh stretch, keeping the knee tracking right at the toes. You're going to take this hand, bring it all the way across your body, grab the chair, lengthen through the spine. Now you're going to turn and look over the back of your chair. So you're not looking at me anymore, you're looking over the back of your chair. We're going to release that. And let's do it again. Here we go. This hand is going to come all the way across your body. You're going to grab the chair. Don't forget, lengthen through the spine first, Then turn and look over the back of your chair. All right. Thinking about that knee, right? Is that knee facing me or is it folding in? Don't let it fold. One more breath and release. Okay, let's face forward. And we're going to go to the other side. So this knee is going to open up nice and wide first. Remember, keeping this knee open. We're not letting it fold in. Feel that inner thigh stretch. Here we go. Bring this hand all the way across your body. Grab the chair. Are we ready? Lift through the spine. Turn and look over the back of your chair. And just hold it and breathe. Let's release that, and we're going to do that one more time. Bring that hand all the way across your body. Lift and twist. That knee is not folding in. One more breath here and release. Okay, face forward. And let's grab a sip of water. So we're going to sit up nice and tall, and I want you to have your hands in front of you, palms facing up. We're going to take those arms and we're going to move them out, and then we're going to lift those hands up about shoulder length or shoulder height. Keep those palms up. Now you're going to turn your hands, fingertips in towards the ears. Now those hands are going to come out and around, and then the fingertips are going to point towards the middle of the belly. And then you're going to take those hands and move back to their starting position. So the idea here is to not lose whatever you have on the trays, which is right in the palms of your hands. Now we're going to reverse it. All right, are we ready? We're going to bring it around first. Out they go. Up and around. Bring those hands back down to our starting position. We're going to do that again. Here we go. Out they go. Palms up about shoulder width or shoulder height. Fingertips come back and around. Around they go towards the middle of the body. Out and reverse it. Just a little work for those shoulders. Back down they go. Can we do it one more time? I know, we've got this. Up they go. Around. It almost takes 3 times to figure out what we're doing, doesn't it? Hand me your trays. Let's come back in. Back around we go. Up and around. I think I lost the tray on my right hand. And down we go. Very, very good. That one's a little tricky. It's good though. Okay, so we're going to come to those cactus arms, and we're going to squeeze our shoulder blades behind our back. Now, I want you to take this hand and bring it across, and it's not going to be on the collarbone, but just under the collarbone. We got this little group of muscles there, and I want you to put your fingers there and kind of hold that group of muscles tight. Now, you're going to look over your shoulder. At the same time, you're going to press your cactus arm back. Do you feel that? Oh my goodness. I don't know about you, but I feel that one. Just one more breath. Go ahead and bring that cactus arm back in and release, okay? Let's do the other side. Did you feel that one? All right, here we go. Cactus arms. Now we're going to do the other side. So I'm going to put my hand right under that collarbone. I'm going to look over, not the arm, not the cactus arm. Look over the other side. Now, the arm that's in cactus, you're going to bring that shoulder back behind. There you go. You feel it? I do. We're just holding it and breathing. Holding it and breathing. One more breath. Bring the cactus arm back forward. Look forward and release. Let's do that one more time. Just one more time. Here we go. Bring it across. Look, press back. Come back center, cactus arms, other side, look, and press it back. Come back center and release. All right, that feel good? Okay, let's go to crescent lunge. So I'm going to take my knee and I'm going to open it nice and wide. Then I'm going to let this knee fall down towards the floor. This could be where you want to stay, but if you're with me, I'm going to press my leg back. I'm back on those back toes. I'm going to let the kneecap, back of the kneecap press up towards the ceiling. I'm looking forward. Come to cactus arms. Squeeze your shoulder blades behind you and look up at the ceiling. So there's quite a stretch for not only the quadricep, but also the hip flexor. Let's release everything and we're going to do that again. Even if you have your knee down, do the arm movements. Okay, here we go. I'm pressing the back of my kneecap up to the ceiling. I'm coming to those goalpost arms. I'm going to squeeze my shoulder blades behind me and I'm going to look up at the ceiling. Just one more breath here. Bring your hands back down. Release that leg and face forward. Okay, same leg extends out in front. We're going to lengthen through the spine and we're going to let our heart fall forward. Keep your hands on those thighs if you want to for some support. Tuck the chin and roll it up. Extend through the spine nice and long. Let your heart fall forward. Tuck the chin and roll it up. Lengthen through the spine, keeping the back flat. Let that heart fall forward. Tuck the chin and roll it up. Nice. Okay, we're going to move to seated pigeon. So I'm going to cross ankle to knee. And then I'm going to lengthen through my spine and I'm going to let my heart fall forward. All right, let's go ahead and roll it up. And I'm going to flutter my butterfly. Okay, let's do that again. This time extending the spine long. Put your elbow right there in front of the knee. Put your chin on those fingers and give it a gentle press. This is just an option. If you don't like it, leave it out. It's okay. Let's come up and flutter that butterfly. All right, we have another version, extending the hands to the ceiling. Now shoot those fingertips towards the wall in front of you and then just let them fall down towards the floor. All right, come up and let's go to the other side. So I'm going to take this knee and we're going to open it nice and wide. We're going to let this knee, opposite knee, fall down towards the floor. If you like this, that's great. Otherwise, you're going to push your leg back behind you. You're on those back toes. Back of the kneecap presses up towards the ceiling. Look over your front knee. Come into cactus arms. Squeeze your shoulder blades behind your back. Look up at the ceiling. Let's release it, and we're going to do that again. Here we go. You got it. And release. Face forward. Pyramid pose. Extending that same leg out in front of you, toes to the ceiling. Lengthen through the spine. Let that heart fall forward, keeping the back flat. Tuck the chin. Roll it up nice and slow. Lengthen through that spine. Let that heart come forward, keeping the back flat. Tuck the chin and roll it up. Extend the spine long, belly button to spine, back is flat. Tuck the chin and roll it. Beautiful. Pigeon pose, here we go. My ankle is on my knee, and maybe I stay right here. This could be fine. Otherwise, you're going to lengthen through the spine and let that heart fall forward. All right, keeping the back flat so we're not rounding. Up we go. Let's flutter our butterfly. Do it again. Extend the spine long. This time maybe the elbow goes there on that knee. And place your chin on those fingers and press. All right, let's come up. Flutter again. Last time. Extending the spine long. Hands to the ceiling. Hands come out towards the wall in front of you. And then you just let them fall towards the floor. All right, up we go. Go ahead and sit back in your chair. Hands are resting lightly on your thighs, palms facing up. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Best time to start. The way to make the work less difficult is to start getting it done. The way to make the long journey shorter is to take the first step. Sure, you could procrastinate or complain about what you must do, or wish for it not to be so hard. But those things accomplish precisely zero, and will waste your time in the process. Instead, spend that time producing an actual benefit. The more work you do, the more of the work you'll have behind you. Measure the level of difficulty not just in the current moment, but over the entire life of the effort. Almost without exception, when you look at it that way, you'll find that the sooner you start, the easier it will be. 5 minutes from now, you can be closer to having the work finished. Keep working on it, and before long, you'll have it done. There's an opportunity too good to pass up. The best time to start is now, so make right now the time you start. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. Reach up with the right hand. Give the head a gentle tug as you press that left hand down towards the floor. Release it. Drop your chin towards your chest. Reach up with your hands. Give the head a gentle tug. Release it. Drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. Reach up with the left hand. Give the head a gentle tug as you press that right hand down towards the floor. Release it. Look up just slightly. Open your mouth if you want to stretch your jaw. Bring your hands to your heart. Honoring one another, we say Namaste. Thank you so much for joining today. Remember, leave me a comment and click on that subscribe button, and I will see you next time.